What's up, people? This is some shower thoughts of mine, some things I've been thinking about recently. So I personally believe that life is part of I don't know. Do you know how everything in nature seems to get what it wants? When an animal needs to fly, for example, it grows wings, okay? Or when an animal needs to adapt to the water, it can breathe underwater. It starts to, wolves crept into the sea and became whales. Okay, I know there's a lot more to it than that, but basically, you get what you want. You get these things that advance you, improve you, take you to the next level of survival, or of take you to the next level of just advancement. Okay, and I believe that the universe, one of the things that the universe gained to advance it, or to take it to the next level, or to help it see itself and to work with the universe, is life. So some people believe that humans are the universe's eyes. So it gives the universe a view of itself, and then we can, help things happen in the universe. We can help things happen on our planet. Problem is, we are destroying our planet. Humans cannot zoom out and realize that there's more important things than like money and plastic and fucking porn and we're so locked into just nonsense and war and shit, stupid fucking destructive stuff. We can't actually get our heads around the fact that we're lucky to be here. I feel like we should do our duty. We should be the same way our organs in our body assist us to survive. We should assist the universe to survive. We should assist the universe in becoming even safer, or becoming, whatever it needs to be next. And this is the part where it gets new, okay? Because I think whatever I've said already is stuff that people already know or might have heard before. But then this is my thing I want to add to it. So I'm looking at recent human innovations. Obviously, things like the internet, mind-blowing, really, really clever. Everyone around the world can connect and share ideas now. And the growth at which we learn new things and we have access to is really quick. It's really good. And we're getting cleverer and cleverer. And we're funneling in that right now into things like AI. We're trying to teach robots, or trying to teach artificial intelligence to do things that we do, and to help us and to assist us, do our jobs, do our thinking for us, do our art for us, do our music for us. And I think that while it's scary and it could take over humanity, I actually don't think it's a bad thing. I think we kind of need something to get rid of humans in a way, not in not in an emo way or a suicidal way or anything like that. It's we're not good enough. We have too much imbalance. We have too much sins. We have too much just derogatory shit. So much. Humans they're not good enough. There's some people out there that are saints that are really good enough, and if the whole world was like them, we'd be fine. I wouldn't need to be saying this, but there's a lot of bad people, and I think if we can create a machine that isn't bad, but gets cleverer and cleverer and keeps advancing and building new things, why shouldn't we funnel all of our efforts into that and then just let humans die out? I mean, you don't know why you have kids, or you like having sex, but you don't know what your kid's purpose is going to be, and that kid's going to have kids, and that kid's going to have. It's been happening for thousands of years, right? For us to exist, our ancestors have been going at it for literally forever. What for? I mean, obviously it's nice to carry on your line and your genetics and and to love someone and bring someone up and then have them have a whole experience, have them have a whole life, but what for? What is the end goal? Are we trying to just stay alive until we get to the point where immortality happens? Or are we trying to stay alive till we get to the point where God comes down and goes, right, guys, you've passed the test. All the ones that are alive right now, you come with me to eternal happiness, whatever. Everyone's got their own opinion of what it is, but I think my point is we don't actually know why we're carrying on having life. And every animal seems to do the same thing. They just carry on procreating, having life. And what for? I mean, if everyone stopped, of course, the planet would just be empty and boring, dull. There'd be no life. That'd be a shame. But also, our goal, I think, we were born out of needing to help the universe advance. I think that's why humans are here. And I don't think we can do it, but I think we can create something that can do it. I think we can create AI, and if we can get an AI that can keep questioning everything constantly at such a fast rate, and then coming up with as many plausible answers as it can, and then fine-tuning those and finding the closest answer, and then saving that, and then asking unlimited questions to do everything, and then having all the answers. I honestly think you can create something that is just beyond intelligence. It knows everything, and it has no interest in war, and it has no interest in destroying things or harming things. how can that be a negative thing? I think I think humans feel threatened because they know it's going to be better than them. They know it doesn't need 8 hours sleep a day. It needs no sleep. It just goes. And it's perfect. And I think the humans feel threatened by that. Like, whoa, he's going to take my job at McDonald's. But yeah, like maybe it fucking should. Maybe that's our purpose. That's our calling. We were meant to create something that outlives us and that is better than us, isn't angry, isn't emotional, isn't like having something. Because this AI, we could all die out, leave it behind, and then it creates. It could be intelligent enough to find a way to bring life back to Earth. It could revive everyone that died and do it in such a way that we're not, it's not 50 billion people crammed into one city. Do it in a way they could get clever enough to expand the Earth, make the Earth, like they could do things like change how time works. You don't age anymore. I feel like if we can keep working on. That's why I'm for AI. That's why I'm for it taking over. I'm absolutely for AI wiping out humanity and just being something that helps, because our goal is to help the universe. I think the same way my liver's goal is to help me get rid of the alcohol that I drank last night, and my heart's goal is to help pump the blood around my body. Life's goal was to help the universe in some way, and right now we're just not. We're not. Look at this fucking damage we're doing to the planet. It's disgusting. Not to be an environmentalist guy, like I'm not that kind of guy, but I just think it's actually shocking. And what do we think is going to happen? Are we just hoping that we're just ignoring it and the problem's just going to go away? I don't think it is. But just like the body, how it heals itself, I think the Earth can heal to an extent. But we have to stop being destructive and having war and littering and shit. But we're not going to, are we? We're just not going to. Because money exists, and then money creates war, and it's shit. This is why, if we had AI that had no interest in fighting other AI, and it was really, really intelligent, and it didn't need any sleep, it could work all the time, and it could keep improving itself. We just need to teach AI what its goal is. We just need to teach it that. But the thing is, it probably knows. It will get clever enough to know that it's only here because the universe allows it to be here, and that it should probably help the universe out. Imagine that. Imagine if AI gets really clever and helps the universe advance, and then the universe is thankful and helps AI advance, and it just becomes the ultimate. But then it comes back to the question of like, oh, why do you have babies, blah, blah, blah. Because it's like, well, what do you want to advance for? We don't even know what we're heading towards or what we came from, really. I mean, we just came from just dust and space and particles and shit. I don't know. I'm going very deep, but if anyone ever watches this, because this is a secret channel where I don't want anyone to see it, really. Well, the reason this channel exists is for like, I don't know, my kids to watch when they're my age in like 25, 30 years or whatever. I haven't got kids yet, but one day, maybe. But what am I having them for? I don't know. But, yeah, interesting, right? But yeah, this is, I'm not interested in growing this channel or me being a guy that talks about these things often. This is just like, every so often I just get caught up in deep thought about stuff like this. I'm an INTP, I love to question things. And I do think that this whole AI thing, it might not be a fad. Like this could really be here to stay, and it could actually, it could carry the torch. Humans could just give up and just pass the flag over to AI, and AI can handle the rest of it. But yeah, I think we're a lot. I do think as clever as AI is getting, I still think we're a long way away from that happening. Like, how can an AI? And that AI is going to need to be able to take care of itself when the power goes out and shit like that. Like, is it going to be able to do that? Do you know what I mean? You kind of need humans there a little bit at the moment to help it keep growing. But it should get to a point where it doesn't need us anymore. And at that point, I'm not going to be bitter. I'm going to be like, well, fair enough. I'm shit. I can't do the shit that AI can do. Like, I can't think that quickly. I can't think that clearly. I can't... I've got emotions that get in the way. AI doesn't. So it's all very, very interesting stuff, isn't it? I guess we just have to wait and see. Are you, after watching this, are you more pro AI? Are you less pro AI? Like, are you anti AI? Because I think a lot of people are anti AI, but I just think it's because they feel threatened. They feel like their jobs are threatened, their intelligence is threatened. They feel like, I don't personally think AI is going to like turn evil and kill everyone. But if it's using its brain, it could see humans as a roadblock. As an obstacle. We need to get rid of those. So maybe one day it will just fucking wipe us out. But as long as it's ready to carry the flag, life is very special and important. But also, I don't know. Maybe it was just a stepping stone. Like, and then we've created this thing that doesn't need life and it can still exist. right? AI beyond life, and because life is dependent on like things like oxygen and eating food and blah blah blah. But AI is not. AI is just dependent on energy, and I think energy is something that's just throughout the entire universe. It's not just dependent on this one little Earth and how it functions. You know, it doesn't need. Although things like temperature, like how are you gonna have AI that in minus 273 degrees that shit's gonna get cold? Or you can't have AI on the sun. That shit gonna melt. That shit gonna melt, boy. Anyway, thanks for watching. I love you. Bye.